back. Factorial once again. Today we are gonna make Greenpeace even more mad. Last stream we ended with me promising to gather some iron plates, which I have done. As you can see, I have a shit ton of iron plate in my inventory, and these guys are producing more and more. So yeah, I just set up this quick little iron plate farm, and yeah, that's gonna run. We need automation, so what we'll do. Wait, how many? We need 10. We're gonna craft 10 science specs. And we can also use some ammo. Okay. That is crafting. Yeah, the coal plant is still fully operational. Let's start making our research. Our coppers is still fucked. Hold on. Put some stuff here soon. We'll get rid of the trees for now. Yeah, so we'll get rid of the trees so that we can then use more of the space, as the trees are going to be in the way, and we do not want that. These. There we go. Also have some woods to go along with it. And the rest of the research. Insert that. Yeah, we can remove this bit. These. All installation is almost done. Let's refill the stone quarry thing as well, whilst we're at it. And that's done. Yeah, so we want 10 furnaces. Like that. We're gonna build towards the right. I'll start a bit high up. We're gonna place these in batches of 2. Like so. And on this row we'll have inserters And on this row, we'll have rainforest conveyor belts. Yeah, we're gonna do the exiting on this side. That's a few more furnaces. We need 6 more. That we'll need at least 16. Then more of these. Some of these should be all right. Right, so we want these furnaces to be supplied with iron and with coal. Good job. This is where we'll insert coal. Actually, no, wait. That needs to be the other way around. We need more belts. A lot more belts. In the meantime, we'll place these. So, then we'll place the low inserters there too. Oh. Wait, we can make this more efficient. Yeah, I'll have to take this one. All of it. My bad. Okay. That is a lot more efficient. Do it like this. Okay. So yeah, what it's basically gonna do on the outer conveyor belts, the two lines, coal and raw iron ore will come in. Those will be given to the furnaces that will smelt the iron into iron plates. Will then be drawn off like so. And then we set up a buffer like this. And what this basically does, it allows us for when we are stacking up stuff that the process can continue. We have iron reserves that we can just take easily without having to take it from the belt itself. Hello, Eva. We don't have to take it from the belt itself. And if this ever doesn't keep up anymore, we still have a little bit of stock to eventually repair stuff, etc. Put that up. Go. Now it just needs the connections. And we want the outer coal layer like that. There we go. And then for now, a bit of space. Up. As of now, it might seem like it's very inefficient like this, but that'll seem less so when we actually get more of the smelting rows and more of this hooked up. And doing this, we'll hook up like that. Yeah, so now we have these are supplying the right side of the belt, these are supplying the left side of the belt. Now we actually need to place these so that the other hull can also work. There we go. As you can see, it gets cluttered quite quickly. And this allows us to continue with it. Let's see, the production of it is going well. We create a few more mining depots, as this one will fall away sooner rather than later. This one's almost done. Go. Oh, those 2 plates I could take this. Right. There we go, that's cleaned up. Hello, Oak. How are you? That is going smoothly. I have played the new patch. I haven't done a lot of it, a lot inside of it. I've quickly checked if I had all my ships. As it turns out, I am missing. Yeah, I am missing a few guns, like ship guns mainly. I haven't checked the actual like other stuff. I'm guessing I lost quite a lot of gear from the UG, so I have to recount everything. I've lost my size 3 NDBs, but Logic has some, so that's not a problem. But I didn't lose any ships at least, which is, of course, the main thing. Yeah, and I've checked out the edges, of course. It plays a lot nicer now with my new PC. Because all your guns, including 4 NDBs, and all the components are unequipped. Yeah. Yeah, I lost quite a bit of components as well, but I have a lot of components, so you can get them from me, and Logic has some stuff as well. So we'll get that back up to speed. Let's create a blueprint out of this. Nothing. E1. Now we can place down the blueprint, so it's easier to design stuff. We need more miners. Oh, and I don't have enough copper to get more. It's a problem. Okay. Yeah. Right. What do you do in this game, by the way? Have you ever heard of Satisfactory? Because that's basically what it is. Okay, so you start out with basically nothing, you're crashed on this planet, whatever. And you basically create a factory and automate a lot of stuff. Which gets increasingly complicated. But yeah, that's what you basically do. Okay, let me... And yeah, you research stuff across time and eventually you make it to space. Have like a rocket, etc. Which is very difficult. Or like, well, it's difficult in the sense of it takes a lot of thinking power and like time. But yeah, you also have like pollution. And if your pollution reaches a biter nest, like biters are these weird ass monster kind of thingies. So if you look on the map, I have the pollution filter on. You'll have these red dots on the map, which are nests. And like when the pollution hits a nest, they'll attack your base, basically. You have to watch out for that as well. I want to place this in line with each other, like so. But what I love about this game is that you have a lot of quality of life features, which I personally think is quite nice. Because it's made by developers who kind of got sick of games having like annoyances. It's like a lot of stuff in this game is built so that it's nice to work with. And I need more bits. Oh wait, I don't have the copper. That is a problem, the fact that I don't have copper. 16. Let's see, we have more transport bots now. There we go, that's the transport belts. Have some of these. We can go underneath. There the chests are. Are my furnaces done? Yes, they are. And let's get at least one setup so that can start doing stuff. And for the long inserters, we have enough to place all of the things. Yes, we do. And then for these, let's at least set them up. Yeah, one full thing. That one of them at least goes through the whole mechanism. fill them up. We're missing a lot. Good. Get it hooked up. And then let's transport, or at least first, we'll probably hook the miners up. There we go. That starts moving. Then we need to split our coal. That needs to go underneath. We need more ore. There we go. That'll fix itself. Now we have set up copper as well, so we'll manage that and be able to expand a bit on this stuff. We see the plates start rolling in. And for a lot of them we also still need like the inserters to like exert the copper and insert the ores. But we'll be making those shortly. After the transport belts are done, at least. What I also love about this game is that you don't have to like, for example, this inserter. You need an iron gear and an electronic circuit next to the iron plate that you need. But you don't have to individually craft the iron gear and electronic here in your inventory. You can just click on this one and it'll craft those things first. So it's like you skip a step in terms of having to think too much about it. Which is nice because this is a thinking intensive game already. I missed one inserter, that's crazy. But there we go. And now the copper's fully up and running. So yeah, these are eventually gonna lead to what we call a main bus. And a main bus is basically the main line with all the resources. So like per resource, you'll have like, for example, for the iron plates, you'll have 4 conveyor belts filled with iron plates. And then every time you need to like have a crafting station, you'll go, for example, craft it up here. You'll branch one of them off and then move on. Other weapons, or how do you protect your base against red nest thingies? Oh yeah, you have weapons. I currently have a submachine gun and a normal firearm magazine. And you can upgrade these. Eventually you get like the piercing rounds and grenades. Eventually you have defense robots, you have turrets over here. You have artillery, you have like exoskeleton suits, rocket launchers, all that kind of stuff. Power armor, eventually, I think. Yeah, your power armor MK2. So yeah, you can definitely defend yourself. So once this thing starts building up, or at least up until here, the rest will start piling up. I think it just needs a little bit of time before coal is built up properly. Let me get rid of this part real quick. Go. What we kind of want to do now is start creating the foundations for our main bus. And I think we want to do it past this line. Past like the water line that we have. We could make the main bus go through it, but I think it's more desirable to not do that. So we'll go ahead and lead the copper this way. And the way you create 4 lanes from 1 lane is very simple. Splitter, which will make it 2 lanes. Another splitter, 3 lanes. Another splitter, 4 lanes. And these extend like this. And then you have 4 lanes. What you then want to do is put a bit of space between this one and the next one. Because what you want to be able to do is split off like this, then go one thing to the right, or to the left in this case. And then you can place one of these underneath ones that will go underneath the other lines. That's basically what you want to do. I'll get rid of it right now because we don't want that. Yeah, this is where we're gonna do the iron. I need a few more splitters. And I will also need a lot more belts. Quite a few. We'll wait on the splitters. Let me put up some music. What does this one look like? No, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Does this work? Yeah, I'll put it on the background. Oh, no, wait. Splitters first. There we go, that's iron. We have started our main boss now. And yeah, for the red sign specs, we need a copper plate and an iron gear. We craft it. Let me grab a few copper plates, that should be enough. So to craft a red sign spec, you need 2 types of crafting stations, basically. Because you need a for every science pack, you need a crafting station that makes the science pack itself, and you need one that makes the iron gear. So we want to craft, or we'll look at the timing actually. So it crafts 1 iron gear every 0.5 seconds. It does 5.5 seconds on 1 automated science pack. So based off of one iron gear, we can run 11 of the automation science pack machines. So that's what we'll do. We'll craft 12 of the auto crafters, what are they called? Assembling machines. And in the meantime, we'll split off the necessary resources. So we'll do this one on the top. So first up, we want one that crafts iron gears. What we'll do is we need some inserters. Probably some long inserters at some point. This one will drag in iron plates and make them into iron gears. Then we want to allow this red science pack to be crafted. Now we can do one big line like that, but personally I think that would be a waste of space. What we'll do, we'll go back here. We'll go like that, and then we'll place one more at the end right there. So we'll put all of these to red automation science packs. Yeah. Red, 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 red. We'll drag through the stuff. We'll lengthen these, for which we need more belts again, of course. No, wait, actually those need to be turned around. So we want them to insert the stuff that comes on here. And we need one more inserter. We'll need a few more of these actually. We have a few more belts now. Okay. Now we want the copper belt to align with our production line. We'll go underneath. So the copper will now be supplied. Then we need a collection system. We will do that on the outside. It is actually better to the other way around. That way we can leave them underneath here. And they can then bring up with the line that goes from here. So they'll go like that. Those are the red sign specs. Now we'll set up a buffer system a bit. We need some power lines to power all of this, of course. And we will need to place down our last few inserters so that it can start doing its thing once we power it. So yeah, let's have this. Alright, I'm missing a few vertices here. There we go. Can we hook it up? Can we dare to do that? So yeah, we'll go from here. Exactly enough. So this will now start producing. Then we'll put down the buffer system. Yes. Inserters. Oh, wait. Stupid. That one's supposed to go one lower. So. These are all turned the wrong way. And we forgot one. There we go. Now we need to power this. There we go. Oh, wait, I messed it up. I'm so smart. There we go. And it will now fill up without us losing the potential red sign specs when we're not looking at it and we're maybe not using it as much. Now we need, of course, spaces to actually use the sign specs, which are labs. So these as well. And to be sure, another one of those. Those. And now it's just waiting on the crafting of the labs. It's like, where is this from? Uh-oh. We have an attack at one of our copper stuff. That is not good. No, they're destroying the copper. That is so sad. Let me look where that came from. We'll have to take some people out, I think. As our pollution seems to be hitting a nest that we haven't discovered yet. At the bottom there, maybe? I hope it isn't too big of a nest. Alright, see ya. Oh, you were gone for 50 minutes. Oh. I have crafted or created a main bus, which is basically a main line for the production, which we can split off. And my base started getting attacked by these things, which I have to take out real quick. Shooting. And be gone. Okay, so our pollution shouldn't hit anything for now. There's the infamous red spot thingies. Yeah, they're called biters. But I find that a weird name, a difficult one. Things. Yeah, we've set up automation for sign specs, red sign specs, which basically get created here, and then this is the buffer for it. Now we're gonna place labs, which I don't know why I'm placing them like this. So there we go. We start researching. We need to up the production of those ones, it seems. We can do that. Let me make one of these. And now here comes the spaghetti. You'll see what I mean in a moment. There we go. So you might be like, why the hell did you do it like that? It's so that we can have this one more easily attached. There we go. And as you can see, we are researching a lot faster now. Let me actually check how the power is. I don't want to overload everything. Okay, so we can actually, we should have a bit more. Well, one boiler equals to two steam engines. Make a couple of burner inserters. And these burner inserters basically build themselves up with coal first, so they'll never run out of power as long as the coal is there. And we have just quadrupled our electricity outputs, which was definitely necessary. So now everything should be running at full speed as well, which will help us a lot. We should expand on the copper. And after I've expanded on the copper, we'll switch to another game. I don't know what game yet, but we'll switch to another game. Actually, we probably should repair this bit. Do we have a repair thing yet? No, we do not. But the reason I'm not setting it up so it like one side inserts this side and this one inserts the left side is because we're gonna have so much more production from this thing that this won't matter if it's on one side or not. There we go. And if we look at the copper production, we should do this one. So we'll see that spike up. So let's take a minute ago. Here we produce 175 a minute. Right now we are producing 360 per minute, which is of course a lot better. That stops all researching, very nice. Yeah, what I'll do is I will off-stream research the red sign stuff, and then I won't do anything with it yet, and then on stream we'll take care of it again. For now, we'll go ahead and play something else. I have no clue what yet though. Keep playing Counter-Strike. We could try Teardown. I don't know if there are suggestions. I'd watch anything to be honest. Okay. We'll mess around in Teardown. Let me edit the stream. Actually, the title can remain the same. I think Greenpeace would be very mad with me. There we go. Alright. Time for other chaos. Let me actually add the source so you guys can actually hear what I'm destroying. Teardown. Okay. Teardown.exe. Alright, so let's see what kind of map. And the Cyberpunk's really New York. Ooh, let's go to New York actually. Let's see how bad we can mess up New York. Both. We'll do both. Okay. We are as large as people in New York. This is like the big roundabout. I think this is meant to be Central Park. Yeah, I remember this. And then Times Square should be close by. Right here. Where's Times Square? You don't have Times Square? Okay. We're just gonna... Where's the tallest building? Let me fly up there real quick. I think if we're up here, would be nice. Let's put it in fire, shall we? It's a bit too strong. It doesn't actually stay on fire. Oh, we did burn down these two buildings. Oh shit. Get down. Wait, oh, that was a tall building. Little magic blasted. Should fall. There it goes. Pure and utter destruction. We go up this building. Or not. Oh. We'll fly. Now imagine you're working in this building now. All of a sudden there's a building on top of you. There we go, we merged the buildings. This is new art. I have an idea. Yeet! Put that building. I think I put that building in the World Trade Center. Uh-oh. I hit... How, of all things, do I hit the World Trade Center? That is actually crazy. Better fling it too, actually. Oh, I flung it into the water. Holy shit, this is all burning down. turn down the music because that fucking humming noise is annoying the fuck out of me. There we go. Yeah, that's a lot better. Okay. So that's burning. We've hit the World Trade Center. Empire State is not even the tallest building. But this is Empire State, right? Has to be. I have to say, anything I destroy here does not reflect what I would do IRL. Of course, IRL I would do it far worse. Joking, maybe a bad joke. So like, I will eventually destroy the World Trade Center, but not for the purpose of it being the World Trade Center, but because it's a tall building. Just thought I'd mention that. See, there goes the Empire State. King Kong did that. He didn't get in trouble. Oh shit. Oh god. And you're walking here, just all of a sudden the fucking Empire State is on top of your ass. What the? Why are rockets flying down on me? Is that the US's response to me destroying the city? Just destroy it themselves. Oh, this is gonna lag so bad, by the way. I'm sorry in advance. Oh my god. I didn't do this. Those were indeed my famous last words. Can we pick this up? We'll help clean it. We can put that in Central Park, yeah, that there's space there. It's not... Oh my... Hey, sorry people that might be inside the building. Oh, there were people inside those buildings probably too. There. This fits inside Central Park. We can leave it there. Now this looks like fucking the Avengers movie. Let's clean up that piece of Empire State. At least I think it's Empire State. There we go. We're cleaning it up. Let me... wait. We'll, put out the fires. Help the fire department out, you know? It's already so low frames. What would happen if we put up an... do we do the nuke? Because I have access to a nuke. I do have to warn you. It might crash my PC. But it could be worth it. We'll put the power up to 500. There we go. And then we'll put the radius up to 50. And then somewhere over there is where we will fire the nuke. Okay, we're gonna count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my god. Oh my god. That building is just straight up gone. As are all the buildings in Manhattan around it. Holy shit. We have a great view of this, actually. Everything is just crumbling. I don't know if my voice is laggy or not, or if, like, you can hear me well. But, yo, that just absolutely decimated the entirety of New York. It's only the game? Okay, good. That literally destroyed the fucking whole city on the south side of Central Park. We'll fire another one. Maybe they'll clean it up, you know? Oh god. I think the building underneath me is getting destroyed. Because I see myself slowly going down. Uh-oh. I live. We have 5 FPS. We're playing with 5 FPS. This is where all the skyscrapers used to be. Oh, holy shit. Just wiped off the board. Wait, can we actually go to, or like see the statue? No, we can't. Or we blew it away with the new, very possible one. Okay, let's fire another one to clean up some stuff. Like, of course, the amount of debris is what makes the game lag. So if we destroy debris so it's not there anymore. See the FPS, we're gaining FPS. Slowly but surely. Yeah, we're going up to 14, 15, 16. And 17. Back to 16. I think we're, yeah, FPS is going back. Okay, so the answer to your frames being less is to just nuke even more. Let's clean up the rubbish as far as we can, because that will improve the FPS by a lot. We are at 120 now, which I think VSync is enabled. Let me check. Graphics, vertical sync disabled. There we go. We'll let the FPS run wild. Which it doesn't go that wild, but See, this is a... Nukes are just a good answer to population density. Is your population too dense? Nuke it. Now I have to mention that I'm not a completely legitimate advisor on that area, but as you can see, now there is so much more space to work on. This... Wait, what? I can drive this thing? Why can I drive this? Rocket launcher time. We'll put up with a couple of bombs in this one and then fire a gun at it. Hello, Elgato. Is a company named after you? Okay. Let's see. Oh, the Davy rocket launcher. Now this is even more devastating than the nuke. Let's fire it. There goes the FPS again. Rest in peace, FPS. So, not only does this completely obliterate everything you're watching, it leaves everything that's left standing on fire. Like, the fires are even all the way over here. Like, these buildings are on fire because of that one rocket that I sent somewhere over here. Oh my god. Yeah, let's clean up with the God Ray. Or Death Ray, it's called. La-di-da. So this is what being a New York generator looks like, huh? Yeah, this is where New York used to be. Have a good look. I'll reset the map. You can see the impact locations of the nukes actually. And I'll restart the map. So yeah, this is what it used to be like before we came along and absolutely obliterated everything in our path. It looks like these are the tallest buildings, which are the World Trade Centers. Now, let's not use the plane gun on the World Trade Center. I think that is a very bad taste to do. Ooh. A white hat. Let's do it on the low-income housing. That makes sense. Oh god. Oof. I think I now know what they meant with the heavy white barrage. Let's get the minigun. Oh. Okay, that's not... We'll leave the world buster for... What is... You see, I don't like that whatever the MOAB is after a fucking world-destroying name. We'll first do the heavy barrage. It should send rockets, yes. There we go. All the rockets blowing stuff up. Love to see it, love to see it. That whole neighborhood is just gone. So then we have the bunker buster, which I think is very nice for the top of that tower. So we'll send it in. There it comes. It's one rocket that goes straight down. And it should have multiple explosions whilst going straight down. Yeah, oh my god, look how beautiful that destruction is. It just completely took down that tower and basically only that tower. That's very cool. Okay, we've done those. The World Buster. Let's fire that at Central Park. I do not have faith in that in the fact that my FPS is gonna it straight up deleted the fucking world, including the ground that you're not supposed to be able to delete. What? Quickly restart the map. Okay, so the World Destroyer is an actual World Destroyer. Who would have thought, you know? I thought it was just gonna be like an insanely big explosion. Not a straight up world deletion, basically. But then again, that might have been naive. And so we've done the world. What is... I'm very scared for MOAB. So let's just fire it. What's that? Okay, what? Is that like an earthquake thing? Let me fire that at the middle of Manhattan, actually. Holy shit. That just straight up destroyed the whole center of the map. It's like an earthquake mixed with a nuke kind of thing. Damn. I'm not gonna use the plane gun on New York. They've had their fair share. Okay, then we also have this nuclear strike, which I'm gonna fire at that fucking building over there. And okay, there comes the blast. Seems to be slowly eating up the building that I sent it into. What did it actually do? Doesn't seem like it did a lot, actually. Can I... Let's send all of that shit into space. Bye, have a great time. Time to do the Davy Crockett launcher. This might kill the stream. Look at the building on the left, like top left kind of thing. The tall one. You can see it moving frame by frame. Holy shit. Look at the bottom left. The building is slowly getting taken apart. And I think now my building is being taken apart. Oh, so the whole stuff on all the stuff on the left is just getting pushed away, including the whole fucking building. The whole tall building is just being sideswiped. Does my building still stand? It does. It is completely on fire, but it does stand. Let me see if I can grab the debris be gone gun and like clean up some of the smooth gameplay. I see. See, that's one thing with Teardown, you're not gonna get smooth gameplay. If you're getting smooth gameplay with Teardown, you're not playing the game right. Teardown is made to absolutely obliterate your fucking FPS. Let me... So, all three of the World Trade Centers got hit pretty bad. But I think the one I was standing on, pretty much the worst. Let's take down the basically only tall buildings left standing after I fucking launched that rocket missile thingy. Oh my god, I'm stuck inside this fucking building's wreckage. Okay. We have the magic blasts selected on both. We'll first take care of this one. Is that gonna land on me? No, it's not going down either. That might land on top of me. Oh shit. No, please. Be gone. Right, I have a magic thing for this. See ya. Okay, back to our magic blast. Let's take down this World Trade Center. Man, this one is a lot more sturdy than the one IRL. Here it comes. Let's cut it in pieces a bit. Let's try and get to the other side actually. I'll just fly. Yeah, we've kind of ruined the city again. I can stand on this World Trade Center. Take down this building over here. There we go. Now this one has to go. Whee! Boom. Let me take out this one. Let me take out that one from here. Doesn't seem to be the case. Let me take out this small. Maybe. I don't want that antenna. There we go. That should fall over. Nice. Let me actually try to hold all of the debris like this. But I think I caught an airstrike on accident. Oh shit. I died. Oh shit, where again my last words. I'm crashing your game. Do you happen to reside in the area around New York? Okay. You know what? Let's bump up the shockwave strength of this nuke to 2000. And then the radius to 50. It's gonna take a while, but we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. No, it's 1,000 maybe enough. Almost at 700. We are almost at 800 strength. ,900 strength. And 1,000. There we go. We're at 1,000 strength. Now we bump up the radius to 50. Almost there. 48, 49, 50. And yeah, let's fire it. Boom. Holy shit. Everything just gets destroyed around me. Put one there. Gone out of this breed. Just see them dissipating. And let's clean up everything. Yeah, I can see. Alright. I still have no closer, but it is time for me to end the stream. Thank you for watching. I'll see you some other time. See ya.